Did it work? I got Twitch notification, but my YouTube notification did not work. I got a Twitch notification in my Discord, but the YouTube notifications did not work. Okay. Well, we'll just try again later. We'll try again tomorrow. Let me update the training plan real quick. Mm. 305 3 technique bench press. What am I doing? 460 60. There we go. There we go. Oh, YouTube. Okay. It said StreamCord worked. It just didn't post a link. So I'll mess with the settings another day. So hopefully everybody can find Discord links. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, everybody. And we are started. Yep, we're good. All right, good as time as ever to get started. Start rolling out the feet. So I spent a lot of time yesterday doing a lot of research on stuff. I know you guys probably aren't going to see a lot of results here, but you know, I got the Discord bot going. I spent some time on my Discord, messing around with stream elements and stuff. You know, I spent some time working on a vertical canvas for vertical live streaming, because I might get on TikTok soon. And then I spent a little time messing around with a few like channel point rewards. And I have a good vision. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it now. I spent a lot of time learning, but now it's time to spend a lot of time doing, right? So today we're lifting, which is exciting. Today we are lifting, which is fun. Doing squats. Wednesdays we don't squat as heavy, so we're just squatting about 260. And then we're gonna bench. We're working our way back up to a PR. Doing 305 for 5 reps, 3 sets today on bench, which is exciting. The max was 310, so hopefully, I mean, chest is feeling pretty good, so hopefully we can be successful today, be successful on Friday, and that means we can go 3 plates for reps on Monday, which would be really fun. Last time I deadlift, I failed 505 for 5. The last successful deadlift I was able to do was 495 for 5. So I'm restarting Mad Cow and starting that over again, you know, 12-week program. It's Supposed to feel somewhere between week 8 and week 12. I'm gonna restart that, which means week 4, so today is week 1. Week 4, I should match my previous max of 495, and then hopefully I get a few more weeks after that. You're supposed to fail somewhere between week 8 and week 12, but I might be a little bit further along in strength level than I should be for this plan, so maybe I poop out a little bit week 6, week 7, which would still be pretty exciting because that would still probably be 20, maybe 30 pound gain to my deadlift max, which would be nice. If I can make, 15 pounds a month on deadlift, I'm pretty happy. If I average 15 pounds a month, for the next few months, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, getting really close to that 6-plate deadlift, which is cool. Getting past 100, which is cool. Munching on a steel rice cake as always, so my stomach doesn't feel ridiculously empty. I found a nice used Samsung phone. I will be switching from Camo Studio to Droid Cam. It's just a little bit more interesting, just the way things are set up. Because I'm streaming from my upstairs computer, connected to it, so connected to my computer from my laptop down here. I just need to figure out. I just want 2 cameras because I'd like it. So there's just a lot of times when I'm not on stream, So I just want to make it so I'm always visible. So I'll have 2 cameras at least. And nice and back zoomed up, so if I'm pretty much always in frame. And I'll probably have, a camera over here pointing that way, and then maybe I'll have a camera over there pointing this way. And then I should always be on stream. And I found out there's a way to, I guess through StreamerBot, you can use your words to change scenes, so I can be like, switch scenes to this, and then I can just walk around and hands-free move my cameras, which is cool. Boy can dream. A boy can dream. Oh yeah, what's my title about? I guess officially, the NCAA can now pay athletes. So I don't really know, but apparently athletes from 2016 onwards are entitled to money from the university. And it's probably not going to be a budge for me, but I guess I am technically entitled to some money. Who knows how much? Because didn't make the university money, let's be honest. Gymnastics is not making us real money. Let's get moving. How do we feel today? Pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like maybe I didn't eat enough protein on Monday, but I made up for it yesterday. something real quick. Alright, let me go to my house playlist. Let me go to the house playlist. Alright. We got the house playlist going. So that left front shoulder I've been talking about feels pretty good today. That's what happens when you don't do any pressing motions. I feel like I can feel some soreness in the side delts, and I'm stupidly excited about that. Because I feel like my shoulders look pretty decent, and I haven't really done anything for it. At least the side delts, which is what I imagine makes the shoulders look bigger and rounder. I feel. Hey, hi Shishi. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. How you doing today? What's the word in the New Zealand? Let me move this camera a tiny bit. Move that a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. How you being? Still raining down there? Also, how's the music? Is the music too loud? I turned it up. I turned it up today. 4:30 a.m.? What are you doing up at 4:30? And you usually wake up at 6:30, right? Oof. Raining just now. But you like the rain, right? You're a rain kind of guy. Ugh. Thanks for coming in. Can't sleep. That's too bad. That's pretty frustrating. You just sit there, laying at the ceiling. Yeah, that's tough. I hope you get your sleep. I hope you don't have anything too crazy important to do today. On this Thursday. Sick of the rain, can't do much outside with the rain. What do you like to do outside when it's not raining? Do a press handstand. Plan is the best. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I will do a press to handstand. What an oddly specific request. Have you seen me do a press to handstand before? I think I don't recognize your name. I'll do a press to handstand today. No, you haven't been in here before? What a very, very specific request. Because it's one of the things I'm willing to do. Like, people are like, oh, you're a gymnast? Do a backflip. And I'm like, I don't really want to do a backflip. But I'll do a press to handstand. Oh. Ugh. What do we think? Ta-da! I'm a level 3 gymnast. Nice. That's really cool. What What country are you from? On the floor. You make it look so easy. It used to be really easy, now it's a little tough, but it is, I'm doing them again, so. England. That's cool. I'm not really sure how the level system in England works. So where in that is the, I guess, are you a junior gymnast? A senior gymnast? You don't, when somebody says they're gymnasts, I get really excited, so I'm gonna, sorry, auto mode. Wait, so, okay, wait, hold on. Wait, Shishi, you remind me, you garden a lot, that's what it is, okay. And, wait, Sianis, your autocorrect said that you're English, but you're actually Irish. Okay. So, yep, okay, gardening. I do not have a green thumb, Shishi. I'm sorry. If I have plants, my plants just die. It's really tragic. But I also don't have a yard, and I don't get much sunlight. So I can't really do plants in my house. Do a press handstand on the floor. Try. I mean, I did your first request. I gotta get through my warm up and lift some weights. But maybe a little bit later. Come on. I mean, you come in here. No, you gotta say please the first time. You gotta say please the first time. I have a lot of things that I gotta get through. Maybe tell me about yourself a little bit. Press the handstand on the floor is just gonna be painful. I'm old. I'm retired. I'm retired, Sianis. I can do it. That's awesome. That's good for you. I'm still not sure you can do it in your ass. I'm still not sure where level 3 is on the like I'm not sure what to picture. Like are you like a teenager and you're starting to do bigger skills and stuff, or is level 3 still have mandatory routines? But it's really cool having a gymnast in here. I bet you're not ass. I bet you're better than you give yourself credit for. Junior cycle. Cool. Cool. Right on, man. How do you like gymnastics? Searched it up. Very cool. Very cool. Shout out gymnastics. When is your it's good. I can do a front head spring round off. Okay. So what's the first level? What does it start at in Ireland? And you can do front handspring, round off. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was a gymnast. Level 1, okay. Okay. So you're okay. 1, 2. It starts at 1. All right. In America, it starts at 4, actually. So that's why I'm asking. And yep, spelled it out for me there. But yeah, in America, it starts at 4 and ends at 10. So that's why I wanted to ask. All right, I'm gonna stretch my wrists. Okay, so what are you, like 10 years old? You're doing round offs and front head springs? 12. Right on. Right on, my friend. And you've been doing it since what? When did you start? Probably pretty young. Front tucks as well. Nice. The good old days. I started when I was 7 and stopped and came back. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Are you gonna stick with it this time, you think? I just didn't like it when I was younger. Why? Was it just really hard, or is it the coach? Makes sense. What's your favorite event? I couldn't even do a backwards roll. I was very bad. Hey, I was floor is your favorite event? Pretty cool. You like tumbling? I remember my first year of competitive gymnastics, I got last place at state championships. I got very, very last place. And then the next year, I got first place. So stick with it, because when I was 5, I was really bad, and then when I was 6, I was really good, and it just kind of clicked. So you never know. It might just, some people, and a lot of people in gymnastics, I feel, always have one very serious jump. And I've seen it happen to me when I was 6. I've seen it happen to people at like 16. Some people get 2 serious jumps, you know? But stick with it. You might surprise yourself. You might surprise yourself. Okay, I'm gonna stretch my chest out a little bit. Thing is, I hate rings, pommel horse, and parallel horse. That's half the events. You hate half the events. You hate half the sport. You hate half the sport.
Boobs.
I never really liked parallel horse. I never really liked it. I always just felt kind of uncomfortable on it. Hey, Prabhu, we got a 12-year-old here. Chill. We got a 12-year-old Irish gymnast. Plus, I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it. Yeah, I always felt really uncomfortable on the parallel bars, dude. There's always gonna be a least favorite event, but you can't hate events. I think hating events gotta be a stretch. Hi Prabhu, how you doing? As I can. Why is this 12-year-old on Twitch? Because he's trying to pick up information from gymnasts. Right? That's Twitch isn't age restrictive. Problem. Not a problem for me. Not my problem. Sianis the best. 1, 2, 3, 4. What you been up to today, bro? Probably you've been working. Working hard. Going on a date. Oh. Any tips for press handstand? Yeah, I can give you a tip. So, I would, okay, hold on, intense back day. Why, you do some deadlifts and some rows and stuff, probably? Okay, Sianis. You want to date Saturday with a different girl, good. You don't want to just, you want to date multiple girls at once because you want to choose, right? Alright, Sianis. So what I struggle with, because I've gotten a little chunky and I'm okay with that. What you really want to do is on your press to handstand, you really want to lead with your butt. You really want to be as compressed as possible, right? You really want to, I guess if you're doing what? Straddle sit press or L sit to L sit straddle press, you really want your feet to stay on top of your hands as much as possible, right? If you're pressing and your feet come out, that's just gonna get a lot harder. So you really need to, I guess, stay on top of the hands and keep your feet on top of your hands to press straight up. You should be leading with your butt to press straight up. You'll see me in a while. Gonna have dinner? All right. Appreciate you saying hi. So what you want to do that, but how do you get your butt off the floor? One of the good exercises that I like to do is do these. So like get your hands past your knees and lift your feet off the ground. And you can do that on both sides. You can do that here in the middle. And then you can also do this in pike, like that. That's what I do. Thanks. And then how do you get your butt on the ground? What position are you starting in? What position? Describe to me the handstand starting position, if you don't mind. I can try to help you better. Straddle. So you're starting in straddle sit. How do you get your butt off the ground? You just gotta do a ton of these. You gotta do a ton of these. Because I imagine you don't have the core strength to get your feet off the ground. What you want to do when you're in the straddle press position, you want your thighs to be, I guess, above your knee and kind of, or not your knee, your thigh to be above your knee and resting on your elbow. And then your feet should be higher than your butt. And then from there, you lean forward and you hold that position. But how do you direct your butt up? You gotta get more core strength, bro. You gotta get more core strength and then you'll get it. Cause I imagine you're having trouble and your feet are touching the ground. Your feet are scraping the ground and stopping you from going up. Is that what's happening? And I guess another exercise that I would do, I can hold it for like 3 seconds. I mean, all I gotta say, if you can hold it and your feet are high, if your feet are higher than your butt, are your feet higher than your butt? If your feet are higher than your butt, then you're just gonna, I wouldn't try to focus on the handstand. I would just go from straddle to that upside down position and back down and just do those. And if you also have a lot of trouble with that, you can do this exercise where you start like this and you can put your hand or your back against the wall like this and just do press ups like that. So yeah, that's how you can get it. That's how you can get it. I hope you get it. You'll get it in no time. If you do them every single day, you'll get them in no time. I promise. How long would it take to do a press handstand? I'm not really sure. Kind of depends where you are, which I'm not really sure. Depends on your body mechanics, age, your strength level. But you'll get it. If you really want it and you practice it every day, you'll get it. I promise. I'm going to start doing some foam rolling stuff. But the first thing I'm going to do is my snow angels. Snow angels. So I've been doing my snow angels because I like the way it opens my chest out. I really like doing it at the end of a workout. What are those? What are what? This? This is a PVC pipe that I use as a foam roller. But right now I'm gonna do snow angels. I'm about to show you snow angels. Because I'm about to bench really heavy and I want to stretch my chest out. So I'm gonna lay on this PVC pipe. And we're gonna grab the weight because we want extra weight pushed down. And we're gonna hold them on. We're gonna hold them down here a little lower because we want to push through the elbow, and then we're just gonna hold this and make snow angels. Ugh. There we go. So I really enjoy doing this before a heavy benching day because it really just opens the shoulder up, makes the shoulders feel right, the chest feel really good for benching heavy. And I'm benching 305 pounds today for reps. So I'm pretty excited about that. I feel like that hurt my shoulder a tad, and I don't like that. Alright, we're just gonna roll the back out, roll the lats out real quick, do the legs, and we're gonna do our shoulder rehab like we always do. And then we'll start lifting heavy. So, to be honest, I also have a YouTube and a Discord. That stuff is in the bio. I imagine I'll try to post some former gymnastics videos of myself on both of those platforms. So if you feel so inclined, you are welcome to join the Discord and subscribe to the YouTube. Alright, let's get the low back. We are deadlifting today. Not so heavy though. Alright, I'm gonna do the left lat. I've been doing pull-ups, so I guess my lats are going to be a little bit sore, and I do feel them. But it shouldn't be a problem. We're not deadlifting so aggressively today. Just 460. Should be no problem. Should be, according to the plan, easy. It's designed to be easy. 460 pounds. Just the lower lat that's more sore. I really didn't like that my snow angel kind of aggravated my shoulder a little bit. That's not the intention. Yeah, I think the shoulder, I think it was the lat that probably tugged on my shoulder a little bit because this right lat is pretty sore. You know, I'll definitely do some dead hangs. wonder if you guys can hear the birds outside. They sound pretty cute. My cats would try to annihilate them, of course. That's the spot right here. All right, let's do the back of the shoulder real quick. Let's do my legs. My legs feel marginally pretty good, so I can't complain. I cannot complain about how my legs feel today. And they shouldn't feel that terrible going into Friday, because squats are only 260 and deadlift is only 460. That's the spot. I found a good spot. I think maybe I might just floss my legs. No, I don't need to, dude. I'm quick. Let's get just gonna roll, get my ankles here. I like doing this a little bit, just sitting on this, the foam roller and just trying to dig my heels into the ground and lean forward over the toes, try to get the knees over the toes. Stretch the soleus, the back of my ankle, the calf, the low part of the calf, down by the Achilles. Ooh, my triceps feel a little sore. My right ankle is definitely not as flexible as my left. I'm still here. I'm still here. I was just listening to you give advice to a young up-and-coming gymnast. I hope he appreciates the advice and tries some of your advice and would like to see him in competitions. Yeah, I like all that, you know. I like young gymnasts coming in here asking for advice. It's nice. Maybe we'll see him on Team Ireland one day. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a gymnastics coach, and you know, the days when I was learning press to handstands feels like so long ago. Not really. I don't really remember. I don't really even remember the process of learning a press to handstand. I guess I was so long ago when I was that young. And like I need to not give advice other than just do it, bro. But sometimes it's that simple. You just gotta do a ton. But appreciate the kind words, Shishi. I think it's time to do my hamstrings a little bit. Got my ankles stretched. Got my heels touching my butt, which is good for my knee. I need to do that to warm my knee up. The surgically reconstructed knee. Team Ireland's got some good pommel horse guys, from what I remember. At least when I was around, they had a lot of pommel. I think U.S. is a high bar country. High bar country. And then like Japan is floor. Oddly, Korea, both Koreas are vault crazy. What else? I feel like the ring people, I guess China is, as of recently, getting first and second at the last 2 Olympics on rings. China's strong on the rings. And then like parallel bars is like the Russians, bro. Like they're just still in that event. At least in terms of team. They may not get the gold medal, but I feel like nobody is bad at parallel bars in Russia. I don't know how to explain it. Let's do quads. Yeah, this feels good. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. This is why we foam roll. This is why we foam roll. One, two. That really hurt my left leg, and my right leg always hurts more. So I may actually yelp a little bit. Two, three, four, five, 7, right, let's take care of shoulders a little bit. Let's take care of the shoulders a tab. Let's get some water because it makes me tired. Makes me thirsty. Alright, so first I'm going to start with sitting external rotation, and then I'll do the one on my knees. I'm starting to feel warmed up. It was cold when I came down here, now I'm feeling kind of warm. Ooh, it kind of hurts my left shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of hurts my left shoulder a little bit. Like, I don't know, the outside, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Probably because all that lateral span. Ooh, I gotta plug my iPad in so it doesn't die. Hold on. You don't need my camera to just disappear on us. We're still good. We're still good. Okay. Let's do another set of those. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That felt good. That felt better. I mean, I also was more controlled going in and out of it, so I imagine that's probably why. So I'm gonna do these, the ones on my knees, the external rotations, and then do some crispy spideys. Do some eyes, wise, and tees. Maybe I'll do some Lou raises today. Some unweighted Lou raises, which I did yesterday, and I loved them. Thought they were great. And I feel like they'll probably be good for my, I feel like they'll probably be good for my shoulders. The deal. Let's do one more set of these. Ooh, okay. Sounds way too repetitive. Trying to keep it too repetitive for me. Alright, put this on the forearm, wrist area, and just rotate. And do 10 of those. I'll do 2 sets of 10 of those. Those feel pretty good. Those feel pretty good. I feel I guess the soreness in the shoulders, and it feels really good. It feels familiar. Feels like I miss it. So I don't know. My chest blew up as I put a lot of focus to it, and now I feel like if I put a lot of focus on my shoulders, I feel like they're gonna blow out too. Hi Jojo. Happy Wednesday. How are you today? How you doing? It is Wednesday. We're lifting. We're getting through shoulder rehab stuff, and then we're lifting. So I hope you're excited. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm a little tired. It's the full moon, so I'm kind of in a mood. Oh, what are you, a werewolf? Ugh. What are you, a werewolf? Yeah, allergies. It's springtime. I'm actually I'm a tri-bride. I've never heard this term before. What's a tri-bride? A werewolf and a vampire and a witch trio. That sounds pretty intense. So do you get like the side effects of all of them? I'm gonna try to go back to sleep now, Shroom. Thanks so much for your company and your words of wisdom you put out there. I appreciate you coming in, Yes, I'll probably be here for the next few hours if you wake up again and want to say what's up. And then man, I want to stream tonight, but I really want to work on my stream a little bit. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, Shishi. Thanks for coming in. You can walk in the sun, but I can't stand onions. Yeah, so you got a little bit of the side effects. You got some of the good and some of the bad of each of those. It sounds like. I'm gonna do my eyes, Y's, and T's. And then I think we're gonna be ready to get lifting. We're gonna get ready to get lifting. How about that? And I get really emotional on the full moon. Oh. And I stay with crystals as well. I hope I spark good emotions. I hope I create good emotions from my stream and don't create the bad ones. Alright, let's do some eyes, Y's, and T's. And then it's time to get to work. How are you? I'm good. I'm kind of weaning off the caffeine. I feel like my real personality is coming out. I feel like caffeine makes me kind of manic. So I feel more human. It's always good emotions when I'm here with you. That's good. That's good. Let's do some eyes, Y's, and T's. 9, 10, 6, 7, 10, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough room. Ugh. Get out of here. Did you see, so now if you're in my Discord, you'll get notifications when I go live now. Did you notice that? So yeah. Gonna go get a nice clickable link. So now if you turn notifications off on Twitch, you're still gonna get them on Discord. You can't avoid me. I am inevitable. sun goes so hard, man. Alright, one more set of eyes, wise, and tees, 2 sets of crispy spideys. I'm gonna flip the camera around, do a little dead hang, and then, I don't know, what? I always eat them on Twitch. Okay, shout out JoJo. What should I start with today? Squat, bench, or deadlift? Squat's easy, bench is hard. Maybe I'll go bench, deadlift, squat today. Why would anyone want to avoid me? Good point. Good point. You got a point. And that's good. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 10, 4, 5, 2, 1. Ugh. Maybe deadlift. You want to see me do? I feel like deadlift is easy though. I'm doing the first day of my training cycle, so it's really easy. And then squat's gonna be even easier because it's a light day. And then bench. I think I'm gonna start with bench today because it's pretty hard. I think I'm gonna start with bench today because it's 305 for 5. That's pretty up there. Also, my right hamstring kind of hurts, so I'm gonna give it a second to. I don't know. Sometimes I just randomly hurt and I don't do anything and then it just goes away. Thanks, old body. Yeah, I'm gonna do bench first because it's already set up for it too. It's already all set up for it. Okay. Let's move this without breaking it. Wouldn't that be great? Let's move this without breaking it. Move all this crap over. Gonna have to unplug everything so no cables get yanked. No yanked cables. Check it out. There she is. There she is. Okay, so JoJo, I found some, and it's even cheaper than webcams. I found some like $50 Samsung phones with nice cameras. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm almost at my first Twitch payout, and I got some other money. I need to buy a bench. I need to buy some more weight plates and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get 2 cell phones, and I'm gonna have 2 separate cameras, and I'll be able to be on stream the whole time. I feel like this is not a good spot. Like I have to bend down sometimes, and I think that'll help my channel grow if I'm always somewhere on the stream. You know? Like I feel like half the time you can't even really see you can't even see my face half the time, right? So I'm gonna try to fix that. But thanks for rocking with me in the low production era. So I'll get better production. I'm working on it, I promise. Doing my. I'm off. No, I'm not even in the frame right now. I'm not even in the frame right now. Alright. Yeah, and then I don't have to. Then I can move my setup into the corner a little bit. Yeah, yeah, I'm obviously not right now, but you know what I mean. But I will make it better. I will make it more interactive, I promise. So I really appreciate you. In the no production era. The no production era. Okay, let's get the shoes on. Yes, we need shoes on for deadlift because we need to what do we call it? Leg drive. Yeah, we don't want our legs to be tired when we're leg driving. Ugh. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my two cameras. I feel like one right there pointing there and one right there pointing here. I think that could work. And then I was telling you, I can control the scenes with my voice. I got one shoe on. How's the hospital today? Is it extra clean? Smelling floral? What's the work hubby up to? And are the work boyfriends fighting each other yet? I'm not there yet, King. Okay. All right, let's get the forbidden. Actually, we're gonna dead hang first, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dead hang for a minute first. And then we're kind of fight because like now, how do you do it? How do you do it? When I get there, I'll be 1 p.m. for you, okay? So like, when I'm about to end stream. Perfect timing, huh? Ooh, it's easy actually, right on. My forearms are tired. Uh-oh. Does that mean I'm just rice bucketing a bunch, or am I actually getting fatigued? Am I gonna have to admit CNS fatigue is real? Am I gonna have to admit CNS fatigue is real? I just never show them which one I like more when they're all hanging out together. Sometimes. But you do have a favorite, huh? You do have a favorite, huh? I'm not gonna tell on you. I'm not gonna tell on. I'm not gonna. But I think they know which. No, the work hubby is my fave. I just never confirmed it. But they don't know it won't hurt them, right? right. Alright, they got my grips on. I got the fatty grips on. Who's gonna tell them? I'm not. I'm not telling on you. I would never. Okay, where are we starting today? How are we starting? How did this come up? So I usually skip the first two warm-up sets because they're too easy. 210. 210 for 3, 270 for 2, and then 305. So we're just going straight into it. This ain't gonna be easy. I'm only 5 pounds away from my previous max. So this is gonna be a tough day, bro. It's gonna be a tough benching day. But we want big bench numbers and big bench muscles. BNM and BNM. Hold on, I'm kind of far away to read that. Hold on. One day my work husband said no to me when I asked him for a hug playfully, so I walked away and he grabbed my arm and pulled me in a hug and then looked me on the head. You're actually really light. Oh, work husbands. Oh, work husbands. Why don't you just take them for yourself? Why don't you just make them full-time? Why don't you just make them full-time husband? You know I need a fat one before I... If only, why not? Why not? Why not? But work husband is fine with me. Take him full time. So his wife who runs the show. Okay, this is 210. Yeah, this looks 210. Alright, so over the weekend, I've been able to safely do 310 for reps. But over the weekend, before I do 315, I think I have to get the new bench. I think I have to. I don't think he's ready. Oh. So you're saying you're a handful? Is that what you're trying to say? Left delt annoyed, bro. Oh, I didn't do my crispy spideys. But I think I'm just gonna massage down my left shoulder because it's kind of annoyed. It's kind of a little annoyed right now. Ow. In a different day, he was in a triad and he wasted something on his shirt and pants. And I told him he's doing my job at cleaning him up as his work wife. And he raised his hands up and said, okay, I almost went in there, but I chose to laugh and walk away because I would have had to close the door. And I work from home, so I'll never have these, so keep the stories coming. What's up, Slayer number 4? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? I'm working on the forbidden technique bench press. Good to see you. I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, appreciate it. There we go. My left shoulder is annoyed, so I'm... Remember me? Of course I remember you. How you doing? How you been? You working out today? What's on the agenda? Chilling. That's all we can do. Training is going good. I don't know. And he always tells me how good my hair looks when I get it done, and tells me I'm so creative and it makes me smile. You just steal him. Just tell him you want to run away. I fucking suck at running. It's so much harder than everything else, and I run. But I don't run the distance I need. Dude, running is tough. I could never. Mostly because I don't think I feel like, of course, you know, it sucks, but you build the cardio up. But I just feel like my legs, I just feel like my feet and ankles just couldn't handle it. So you're just having trouble with you just gotta do it. You gotta run more. I know. You just gotta run more. Cardio is one of those things you can do every day. You just gotta run and you just gotta outdo yourself every day. I'm gonna be doing 270 bench press here in a minute. Just my left anterior delt was like frustrated with me. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Means a lot. This weight is silly heavy. I asked him when we could go out one day because it would have to be on one of his off days, but then he said, why not after work? And I said, well, let me know because I'm down. And he said, I'll have to spend the night at his house, and I immediately knew what he meant, so I said, okay. Ooh. So you're telling me you're in there? You're telling me that you're in there? Is that what I'm hearing? So this is 225, and I'll do the other side first real quick. Alright, so this is going to be my second and last warm-up set. 270 pounds for 2 reps. Last chance to get my form right. He said if he drinks enough, he'll let me give him a kiss on the cheek. He said that randomly, and I just smiled because I'd have a feeling he'd say that. He probably would let you do it without drinking too. Just saying. Most likely. If he's saying all that. Okay, this is 225, 255, yeah. Blue and green. Ended up at 270. Okay, I'm just gonna, please keep me in your thoughts and prayers for my shoulder. please keep me in your thoughts and prayers as I do this monstrous bench press with 2 bum shoulders now. 270 pounds for a warm up, and it's not even that hard. Is my cable been in the way? My cable has been in the way and nobody told me anything. There we go. That's probably better. See, that's why I'm gonna get the new cameras. Okay. I don't know what is up with my wrist. It hurts to get into the position, but once it's there, it's like, nah, it's fine. And then it doesn't hurt anymore, even when I stop. Alright, don't try this at home, kids. It's forbidden. Forbidden technique. There we go. There we go. Alright, 305 is gonna be tough. 305 is not gonna be easy. 305 is not gonna be easy. Bro, if my bench collapses on me, my fingers are done. It's over. I really gotta get a new bench. Okay, so 275. We're gonna do 305. Oh, so it's 15 plus yeah, that makes sense. Just throw 25 on there. Nice. Quick maths. Alright, this makes 305. We got it. It's not gonna be easy. I wish it wasn't going as difficult as it was at this phase. I have a feeling this cycle I may have not given myself enough rest between sessions. Because I feel like we're not gonna make, I took it off, I'm silly. This is why we don't smoke dope in the gym. I feel like I remember I did 310, 3 workouts in a row, 3 lifting days in a row. I did 310. And then I went back down to 270. Maybe 270 wasn't low enough. Because I remember that first day, 270 was kind of tough. Tougher than I hope it would be. So maybe next time, like I feel like maybe going to 270 was right, but maybe just give it like 1 or 2 actual deload days where maybe I like only bench like 150 or like just 135, one plate, just to keep doing the movements and stuff. So maybe I'll do that next time because, I mean, I bench heavy. I don't squat heavy 3 days a week anymore. I don't deadlift heavy. I only deadlift once a week. And I'm benching 3 days a week. So either I need to maybe start doing benching 2 days a week, which I don't really want to do, or maybe before next training plan I go really light. Or maybe it's time to switch to mad cow for bench, or I don't know, maybe small love junior. But I don't know if it's just the second set, I'm used to it, but I don't know if, I think the massage gun actually really helped my shoulder out. So I think I'm gonna go for my first, oh Jack, you gave me 5 pull-ups? Shit. I'm gonna do, hi Jack. I'm gonna do my pull-ups at the end. Sorry, I just missed it. I'm gonna do my pull-ups at the end because it's gonna take me a long time to move this down. And we gotta keep it moving. If I had to do pull-ups every single time somebody gave me them, and I'm like in the middle, I don't really have the room. But I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll do them at the end. I think I might just do that in general. Appreciate you coming in. All right, let's do this. Yo, don't try this at home, yo. It's a forbidden technique for a reason. Forbidden technique for a reason. That's a good idea. Hi Jack, how's it going? Let me give you a shout out. Thanks for saying what's up. How you been, bro? How you been? Let me type. Shout out, Jack. Fitness 6. I'm doing good. I'm feeling really strong. You know, I'm feeling. Meet Jack Fitness, powerlifter, gamer, Navy, this active duty tad of 6 streams, workouts, and gaming for good vibes. Catch some lifting or playing Madden NFL 25. I'm doing good. I'm feeling strong. I feel like I'm looking good in the mirror. I can't really complain. Approaching new bench press maxes. We're gonna get there next week. This is gonna suck though. I don't know if you just heard me ranting about how maybe I might have messed up this bench training cycle because I may not progress. But we're gonna try our best. Wish me luck. Don't try this at home, y'all. Oh, salts. Alright, as long as I don't bounce off the chest, I'm happy. And then I need to remember to heel drive. I feel like I have not been driving my feet into the ground as well as I hope. There you go. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Man, I feel like somehow I tweaked my shoulder a little bit doing my favorite stretch, my snow angels. So I felt a little bit more pain than I'd hoped, but I was able to get through it. We're probably gonna only bench heavy for like 3-4 more workouts, so yeah, I feel a little bit of pain sadly, but that's okay. A little out of breath. So, I did it. I don't think I was really bouncing that much, so we got two more sets of that. I know the second set is always usually a little bit easier. I'm gonna get my grips on. I feel like my hands are a little bit, tiny bit sweaty. Then we're gonna do 2 more sets now. I'm hoping, I don't know, if my shoulder is gonna act up. I'll be a little nervous about it, but we're hoping we can get through these 2 final sets and then also be successful Friday. Now, if I'm able to do 310 for 5 3 sets of 5. I imagine next week on Monday, at a bare minimum, I should be able to do 315 for 1 set of 5. So that's the goal. At a minimum, I'd love to be able to just do the 315 for a couple, for 3, and just move on from there. But at a minimum, I feel like if I can do 310 for 5 on Friday, I'll show up Monday and I'll get at least 1 on Monday, 2 on Wednesday, 3 on Friday. So I'm hoping really, especially for my rotators cuff's sake, I'll only be benching at or above my current maximum for like a week or 2. Let me get some water and let's do this again. Get some water and then let's do this again. We gotta make sure we really focus, right? When it gets really heavy, you return your bestie calls. Okay, welcome back. When it gets really heavy, that fairy didn't want anything. Just wanted to say hi. When it gets heavy, I tend to I guess bring it a little bit higher. My touch point comes a little bit higher, which I don't really want to do. I want it to be high abdomen, and then I tend to push through the fingers. I'd rather push through the very bottom, the butt of the wrists. And that's the best position for my shoulders. I live with them. Okay. So yeah, he's just being annoying, I guess. Let me fix my laces real quick, and then let's do this second set. Let's do this second set. How's the music volume? I switched up I tried to make the music volume a little bit louder. How is that? Okay. And then watch me hit this set. Ooh. We can barely hear it. Let me turn it up. Come on, bro, move. All right, I'm not gonna fix it, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna fix it, let me do this set. I'll do it after I do this set. Yeesh. All right, 310 for 5, forbidden technique, don't cut it down. Go. Oh man. I think that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt my shoulders. It was a grind. But I don't know, y'all. I feel like maybe this training cycle I might have messed my bench up. Cause I feel like I'm not gonna make it as far. Maybe I pooped out a little bit. There we go. How about now? How about now? Let me know. Man, I might have a bench plateau for a little bit. We can hear it now. That's what's up. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Hope you like it. Okay. So I don't know, unless I get some insane feat of strength, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna get this last set. It's gonna be hard. I think Friday is gonna be a really important day. Friday is gonna be a really important day because, you know, if I can get through Friday, I get an extra day of rest. So today is gonna be tough. Tomorrow we'll do 310. Excuse me, Friday. And then hopefully I get that 3-plate bench for 5 reps. But I really want to get up to like 345, 350. Like that's my goal for now. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. If I poop out at 315, if I poop out at 320, I'm gonna be a little upset with my progress. Maybe that just means I need like maybe I'll do like a different kind of thing where I'll just do like 2 full deload days and then like I'll go back. Like last time I went from 310 to 270, like maybe I'll just do like a full deload day and I'll go back down to like 295, 300 instead. I don't know, I do kind of like the sound of that. I don't know. Then maybe we need to start looking at like squat goals training plans or something, or I don't know. Maybe Jack has. I think one of the best benchers I've seen, I forget his name, but he was doing small out junior. So maybe that's something I can consider for bench, but we'll see. I'm like already counting myself out from future lifts when I should not be doing that. I should not be doing that. But we're gonna do this last rep. I felt, you know what I did feel like though? What I did feel like? I feel like my form was great on the last one. Like I said, when it gets heavy, and I feel like last time I got to this weight, I was putting it a little bit down higher on my chest, which breaks down the form. I was nice and open on this one, and I really was able to push. Like when I go too high, I tend to push through my fingers, and that's gonna grind on my shoulder. And that's not what we wanna train. We wanna train, maybe it ends up being a little bit stronger and we can push the rep, right? But if we wanna keep our shoulders nice and safe, if we wanna build the upper chest, we need to bring it down a little bit lower and push through the bottom of the palms. So, let's take a fat rip real quick. I think I need one before I do this last set. All right, so the plan here make sure we keep the scapula nice and retracted. You guys see me like set up and get into that position there before I get up there. And I need to focus on the heel, the path of the bar, right? I like to think of it as a scoop and then an arm straightening. But I need to drive my feet in the ground. That's my biggest focus for the lift. Drive my feet in the ground. Make my butt, we don't want the butt to come off, but start pushing like the butt wants to come off. Oof, All right, last set, 305 for 5. Oh man. Hey, that felt good though. I got it. You see how slow that last rep was? But I don't know, I feel like it looked harder than it was. But I would hope it flies a little bit better than that. Oh, thanks, Jack. Dude, my form is better, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna break through this plateau. I'm a little bummed. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I bench heavy 3 times a week. Maybe I need to make it 2.5 times a week. Maybe I need to not expect 15 pounds of gains a week anymore. I don't know, but I might have to go back to the drawing board. Appreciate the compliments. I think it's time. I have a really light squat day, and I have a easier deadlift day, so I'm not sure which one I want to do first. I think JoJo wanted to see me do deadlift, so I'll do that. How much heavier do you think I could bench if I didn't have this? Like, I wouldn't have the instability, and I wouldn't have to go as low. Yes, please. Okay, I'll deadlift next. Oh, my chest is decent amount if I use normal grip. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I took these grips off and I benched normally, I feel like I could probably get like 10% heavier, maybe. So maybe I'm even stronger than I need. Maybe I'm even stronger than you guys think. I don't know. But what I do know is I need to start working on my lower chest a little bit and grow the lower chest out. Let's get deadlift going. But I like my forbidden grip. It's pretty funny. Gets people interested, I suppose. Okay, so deadlift. Last time, my previous max, the last thing I was able to do. Hey, Crispy. Shout out, Crispy. How you doing, man? Your shames were popping. Let's take this down. We just went really hard on the bench press today, Crispy. You just missed it, but we're gonna deadlift now. We're gonna go up to 460 pounds. I got some cell phone cameras coming in, so I'm hoping to get some better camera angles. I spent some time on the Discord today, so I got some exciting things coming. Thanks for hanging with me. I am going to put some more effort into my stream. Ooh. Triceps, yo. So I hinted at starting to lift maybe with mixed grip, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to continue using my straps. I don't know. Is straps cheating? Maybe, but I kind of want the muscle. Like, I don't want to be limited by my forearms, you know? I kind of just want to get the back muscles and stuff. See how much I can rip off the ground. Our first set, so we're doing 4 sets today, 3 warm-up sets, 1 working set. So all 5 reps, 290, 345, 405, and then 460. Again, this is the first day that I'm doing, oh, not the first day, but I'm doing Mad Cow. And Mad Cow is, I'm doing the first week of Mad Cow because it's a 12-week plan. You're supposed to fail somewhere between week 8 and week 12, and when you fail, you start it over again. So I failed, and I'm starting over. The first 4 weeks of Mad Cow supposedly should be easy. So 460 is now considered easy for me, I guess. Oh, 290, what do I get? Don't smoke and lift. I'll take this 25 and put the blue and green on there. 290. I swear, getting the weights for deadlift is a workout in itself. Every day I wake up sad. Why are you waking up sad, Footy? Just come to my stream and be happy. How could you be sad in my stream? Hi, Footy. How you doing? You just missed bench press. I went so hard. Bulldog awake all night. Come on, Bulldog. Leave Footy alone. Let Footy sleep. Was Bulldog just barking? Yapping? What were they yapping about? What were they yapping about? Where is... There it is. Just yapping about food? Or wanting to go outside? Or pissing and shitting? Alright, I'm finally set up. I need an assistant. I need an assistant that does my weights for me, that moves my weights for me so I don't have to do it. I need an assistant. I'll pay you in lentil soup. Let me get the straps. Do I need straps for 290? No. Am I gonna use it anyway? Yes. Can I hire a Bulldog? Yeah. Can the Bulldog lift 45 pounds? She is strong, I know. She's a strong dog though. Okay, let me stretch my right hamstring real quick because it's kind of hurting. Does she like lentil soup though? Can I feed my cat lentils? That'd be fun. If it was healthy for them. Come on, hamstring. No, outside of the knee. That's my quad. Let me stretch my quad. I feel like I neglect stretching my quads every day. She's been headbutting other dogs. She thinks she's a real ball. My cats do that too. Lotus 1 and Lotus 2 do that. But only when I'm in bed. We'll just headbutt me. Alright, let's do our first warm-up set. 290 pounds. Easy. Easy. Footy, are you? Yeah, you're moderate. Footy, can you do me a huge favor? Can you do !Discord and then pin it, please? Please. If you're available. I know you're busy and have things to do. Alright, 290 pounds. Yes, I go kind of wide. Discord. Thank you. Oh, there we go. I feel so, man, I feel like I need to lose weight because I just feel it in my tummy. There's a Shiba puppy that loves playing with her, and she just headbutts her into the bushes in return. Just sends her flying. If you can ever get a video of that, let me know. Love to see it. Alright. My next set is 345. You know what I'm kind of feeling, y'all? I'm feeling like maybe I'm not giving myself enough rest after the training walk. I feel like again, I feel like maybe I'm a little bit too advanced for Mad-Cow, but I feel like I can follow the plan. I just need to give myself like I haven't had like an actual deload day. Yeah. Like I said, for bench, I got up to 310. I kept failing it, so I was like, all right. And I dropped to 270, and I just went from there. Maybe I should have given a day or two where I only benched the bar or something. Because, again, I don't think this 460 deadlift is gonna be easy today. And Jack, let me do your pull-ups for you right now. Let me do that for you right now. Chin to the bar. Yeah, I don't know. So I think, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But I think maybe the newbie games are done, which would be tragic. But it was inevitable. I can't just have linear growth all the way to 2,000 pounds, although as much as I would love that. I'm not in a, I guess I'm not in like a caloric positive. I'm not eating more than I need right now. I guess I'm just at maintenance because my weight is stable. I've been a little better with my food, making sure Been getting all my protein. I'm excited about that. Actually trying my best. I feel like I wasn't trying my best, but I feel like I was in times that I was lifting heavy, but like that's why I didn't deload this cycle, because I feel like I was a little hesitant to deload, because when I would lift lighter, I wouldn't eat as well, I wouldn't sleep as well, I wouldn't recover as well, I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta do this max set tomorrow, I gotta make sure I eat properly. So I feel like that's what set me back on deloads. What did I possibly say? What could I have possibly said? Huh? Jojo? Who am I chatting with? Just messed up. Alright, this is 3:45. I got this and then one more warm-up set. I got this and then one more warm-up set, and then we're doing 460 and hoping it comes off the ground. It'd be so much better if it comes off the ground. If it comes off the ground, I know that neck has no longer me. How do I do this? Like that? No. This. Okay, 3:45. I am tired. I think tonight maybe 9 hours of sleep kind of night. Maybe second protein shake kind of night. I think my third and last warm-up set is 405. So Friday is going to be super important, and these next 2 days need to be really good in terms of recovery. Jojo, explain yourself. Look how tired I already look. And I still have a warm-up set to do. Actually kind of tragic. Yeah, this is what I was saying, I guess. The fatigue. Maybe CNS fatigue is real. Delante. Did my stream go down and come back up? What happened to my stream? Did my stream go down and come back up? That's a little tragic. Well, welcome back. Sorry about that. Not really sure what happened. Didn't press anything. Went offline, came back online. So I'm not sure what that's about. But we're here. We are here. And yes, the NCAA does owe me money. Gee, I am tired. The things we do in the pursuit of muscle, y'all. The things we do in pursuit of the muscle. Alright, 405 for 5 reps. Warm up set. They're fucking whatever. Got my figure 8 lifting straps. Oh God, yo, I don't know. I don't know about this 460. This is gonna be tough. I told you guys at the beginning of my workout that my forearms, my grip strength feels weak. And usually, I know I'm tired when my grip strength goes. So, dang, I really decided to deadlift in shorts again today. I don't know what I'm thinking. So, I may embarrass myself on this deadlift here. Because that 405 had no business being this difficult. The 405 had no business being that difficult. Alright. Let's end this at 460. Let's finish this. Let's get this over with. So just go to 25 and a 2.5. And that makes 460. I feel like I felt muscles that I've never felt before. Ugh.
This is the sound of house music.
Moving at a snail's pace. And I'm wearing shorts like an idiot. Alright, we're not gonna fail a 460 deadlift, yo. We're just not. What I am gonna do is sit down for a minute and floss spin my legs. That's what I am gonna do. Get my legs ready for this. So the floss spins will make me feel like I have brand new legs, to be honest. All right, let's get some brand new legs before we do this deadlift. Yeah, I think I might have outgrown Mad Cow because weeks 1 through 4 are supposed to be easy. This is week 1 and I already want to cry. But we're gonna push through it. We're gonna push them all as far as we can, and then maybe we'll just take a nice little deload. But we gotta make sure that we pound the food on the deload. Starting to sweat pretty crazily. Just realizing it now. Alright, let's wrap our legs up. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm taking this band and I'm wrapping my legs. It's kind of like foam rolling, but more intense. That's how I describe it as. I get my legs feeling good. I feel like my back was really tired on the deadlift. Maybe it's because of all the pull-ups. I started doing pull-ups. I'm doing like 30 pull-ups a day. Maybe I'm a little tired from that. Who knows? But all we do know is that we're going to, if we have a plan, we're gonna try our best to make it happen. We're gonna come at every lift aggressively, and if we fail, we fail. We go back to the drawing board. But we're not gonna count ourselves out. You guys heard me. I already sounded like I was talking myself out of some things. I was expressing some concern about the bench, about the deadlift, about this and that recovery. But I'm gonna try to block all that out on this lift and just make it happen. Alright, we're wrapped up. Let's do a little bit of walking around. Maybe do some squats. Stretch the hammies out a little bit. I feel like I can do this deep squat much easier be more vertical. My heels are on the ground while I'm wearing this. It's really interesting. Like, I feel like I say, I feel like it forces everything to move in the proper ways. It's hard to really describe, but like, I really do feel like it's a little magical. Like I can't squat that well in that position without the bend bone. So it actually, I guess, temporarily increases range of motion while it's on and immediately after while it's on. So yeah, I feel like I have new thighs right now. I feel like I have new thighs right now. I'm gonna massage on my butt. This is how nervous I am about this lift. And that's how I know maybe I messed up the recovery a little bit. Maybe I messed up the recovery a little bit, and I'm returning to the end. I feel like the rate I was increasing at was pretty insane, but maybe I finally hit the point. And I can't just make 15 pounds of gains a week. As awesome as that sounds. As awesome as that sounds, alright, let's do this. Let's do this 405, 455, 460, 405, 455, 460, yeah. Week 1 of Mad Cow, easy, but it's not. That may be a me problem. Yes, I know kind of why. No, I kind of don't care. Let's go. Yeah. And my shins are nice and red. Usually I don't rip the bar against my shins that much. And I felt like I wanted to turn my feet out a little bit. But I'll take it. Maybe next week's lift will be a little easier. I'm just gonna pretend like next week when I do 470, it's gonna be easier. I'm just gonna pretend. We're just not gonna think about it now. Alright, we're gonna end our day with squats. Nice and easy squats. It's just 260 pounds. Keep it simple. So I imagine maybe today was so tough because last Wednesday, I did a deadlift to failure. Today I did not do a deadlift to failure. I did a tough deadlift, but it wasn't to failure. So I imagine I will recover a little bit better on deadlifts this week as compared to this previous week. So I'm assuming that means when I do 470 next week, it will feel a little bit easier. But I think maybe I need to not bounce so much on the deadlifts. I feel like I'm bouncing a little bit. That's gonna be a problem if I get heavier. So I know squat though recommended to me that I hold up between each rep. And I think I might, deadlift is your strong lift. I think I might, you're deadlifting over like 300, 600, but you're like 30 pounds less than me, 40 pounds less than me, which is impressive, man. Yeah, I feel like I might have messed up the recovery. I don't know. I'm gonna be kind of bummed. I feel like my squat's going good this cycle, but I feel like 610 is crazy, man. That is crazy. One day I'll get there. One day, but it's gonna take me a long time. But you'll see it. You'll keep coming through, and you'll see me progress. But yeah, I might have messed up the recovery on this cycle. What was your friend's name that you kept beating up in Madden the other day? That was really funny. But your bench is way better. Oh man, I just got that gymnastics upper body strength. Been doing upper body stuff for so long. For like 25 years, man. It makes a lot of sense that my squat is by far my weakest lift. My deadlift is actually my strongest lift, surprisingly. But I just use a ton of back. Yeah, Danny. He's like, my defense is so good. As he gets 30 dropped on him. No, 50 is the blowout. It's funny. It's funny. Let's get this over with, man. I'm tired. And I gotta do handstands and stuff. Look how little flexibility I have. Hold on. Terrible. Ow. I need to work. I want to get front squats. I feel like I've seen you, Jack. Have you been doing front squats? That really did not feel good. I feel like front squats are like real strength. Maybe. I feel like maybe one day I would get into Olympic weightlifting. But you guys just haven't seen me do any overhead pressing. Overhead pressing, if you guys think my bench is strong, you're gonna be freaking out when you see my overhead press. Because that's my strongest. If my two strongest lifts are deadlift and overhead press, that's pretty good for Olympic lifting. Yeah, you do front squats weekly. Yeah, dude, front squats are hard, bro. Front squats are so hard. I feel like you can do them like this, right? Is it the same effect if you do them with your hands on your shoulders like this? Or do you have to get into this? I feel like it's on my bucket list to get proper front squat form. Add it to my super long list of things I want to do. That's how you do them like this? You do them with the arms crossed? Hold on. I mean, I don't want to break my chain, but this feels so weird. Yeah, that's real strength right there. That's real strength right there. I'll figure it out. I feel like I want to get this though. That just feels so uncomfortable. But not today. Today we back squat. Today we back squat. Yeah, and we back squat with a little pad. Don't make fun of me. Okay. So we have four sets on squats today. We're doing all for 5, 2 warm-up sets, 2 working sets, 175 pounds, 215, and then 2 sets of 260. So it's not gonna take long. We're gonna try to jam through it. And then that's the last thing we're gonna do for lifting. Then we're gonna work on our handstands a little bit. And then try to build the forearms a tad. So I'm not gonna rush through them, but I'm gonna try to not sit between sets and just try to do at least the 2 warm-up sets. In rapid succession. Keep the heart rate up, I guess. What did I say? 175? That makes 135, 165. And today I also have food waiting for me. I don't have to go make something, which is nice. I told you guys that I was having problems with my fridge for the last couple days, which is super annoying, but that's resolved now. So I can now make some food in a little bit in advance instead of having to make food for every meal, which is annoying. Okay, 175 for 5. First warm-up set. And I think my second set is 210. I don't know, but we'll go look. Yep. These days are the tough days. It's not always the PR days that are tough. These days, when you feel pretty terrible and you're lifting below your max and it's really tough, but you do it anyway, this is where the real strength, this is where the discipline comes from. And the discipline translates to gains. So after today, I'm gonna try to be disciplined get my nutrition well, my 200 plus grams of protein. What am I doing? So this is, yeah, 25 on there. Call it a day. I just found out after having it for over a week, the mushroom powder that I've been using to get better flavor for broths is literally just straight protein. A 5 gram scoop is literally 5 grams protein. Craziest shit ever. My soups are so much tastier without all the salt, and plus my soup, it's like 5 extra grams of serving right there, just from mushroom powder. All right, this is 215. It's my second and last warm-up set before I do 260, 2 sets of 5. I feel like I felt it in my back a little bit, the tiredness from the deadlift. Like I felt like the deadlift exhaustion a little bit. But we're gonna power through it. I feel like I made that look easy. Alright. We are time to do our working sets. 260 pounds. Two, 25, throw a 15 and a green on there. There we go. 15 and a green, we're good to go. Should have just left the 15 that was already on there. To 55. To 60. There we go. Alright, since it's a working set, you guys know I gotta take a fat rib. Since it's a working set, you guys know I gotta take a get to the pendulum, the double vape hit. Gym rules, all lifters must be faded. It's a gym rule. At all times. Or they'll be escorted off the premises. Damn. Fuck it, I'm gonna hit a ton of protein today. Today's the day. Today's the day I think we have 2 protein shakes. I think today is the day we have 2 protein shakes. Just go kind of crazy on the protein. Maybe that'll make me feel better. I'm not sure if I can pull off 9 hours of sleep tonight. It's tough because it's like I want to feel a little tired before I get in bed, you know what I mean? Or I'll just sit there and stare at the ceiling for an hour. I don't know. Alright, let's get this first working set done, please. I want to be done. I'm stalling time, but I want to be done. So we're gonna do it. Hammies tired, back tired, soul tired. Don't care. We gotta try. See? Easy. Easy. It's just 260. Just sit down and stand up, bro. How hard can it be? Just sit down and stand up, bro. Deadlift. Just stand up, bro. Just one more working set. I'll tell you, I'm not looking forward to ab roller, but I feel like ab roller has really helped me with my posture, and I feel like ab roller has helped me get that squat strength. I feel like ab roller has helped me. Like I'm pretty upright, and I think that's because of my good squat form, my improving and good hip and ankle flexibility. But if I hit like a really heavy weight, my chest will start to drop, but the core will take over and help me lift my chest on the way up. So I'm not really afraid of a little bit of chest drop because I do have that strength. And I think it's getting a little bit better. So, I feel like some people would be like, no. But I feel like I'll take a little bit of chest drop because I'm a pretty vertical squatter. And I go pretty close. And I kind of like that. I feel like maybe on my deadlift, I felt like my heels wanted to rotate in. So, I mean, somebody was telling me that I was going a little bit too wide on my deadlifts. Maybe I'll do the same width, but I'll get into my position that I like, but then just rotate my heels in a little bit. I think I'll try to do that the next time I deadlift. They also told me to go a little bit closer with my hands. I don't know. When I try to go a little bit closer, I feel like I couldn't get the bar off the ground. So, I don't know. Let's do our last set of squats here. Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with. Then we can move on to the handstand portion of the show. Okay, okay, let's do this last set here. Let's not overthink it. Just sit down and stand up 5 times, bro. How hard can it be? How hard can it honestly be? Just sit down and stand up, bro.
It's such a pretty place. I see your smiling face. Woke up and now I think I'm dreaming. My friends, so sweet and innocent. The story never ends. Woke up and now I think I'm dreaming. Sunny days, such a pretty place.
All right. We're free. No more lifting. We are free from lifting for 48 hours. We got stronger today. Absolutely. We got stronger today, y'all. We're gonna keep getting stronger. And I got food with my name on it upstairs. I'll have a protein shake now. And then I think I'll have a protein shake before I go to bed too. How about that? Today was tough. Today was tough. I guess we're not done. It could get tougher. It could get tougher. Let's not speak too soon. Ooh. Turn my pink light off. Yo, how long was it? Was my camera frozen the whole time? It might have been. Was my camera frozen the whole time or just until my light turned off? That would have been so tragic. Dude, no way. Was my camera just this whole time? That's crazy. Nobody told me. Let me take my shoes off. Let me get my shoes off and do some gymnastics. How long was my stream frozen for? Whatever. All I can do is keep moving. I think I always have like a ball right here. I don't know. Ugh. Alright, so today's lift was really hard, but we're done. Now it's just time to do some handstands, some ab rolling and stuff. Alright, shoes off. Let's do some handstands. Let's do some handstands. Let's try to hold our minute handstand we like to do. Maybe I'll even do some handstand leans today. How about that? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I think so. All right, let's see. Let's see. Can we get a minute? Can we get one full minute today? Everything just popped and cracked. Be tall. Be tall. I got 40 seconds, I'll take it. I got 40 seconds, I'll take it. Ugh. I can't do a minute every day, not yet. Soon I'll be able to do a minute every day, but not today. No, today is not the day. That one kind of hurt my palm a tad. I'm not really sure what that's about. Guess it's from benching so heavily. Bro, I finally got the camera on me now. I have a second monitor that I'm gonna bring down here. I have a second monitor so I can see things and I won't make that mistake where I'm just paused the whole time and don't even know. Sorry, I got some texts. Okay, let's do another handstand here. Try to get 30, 40 seconds. Ugh. And again, we need to find that position where it feels like we're locked in, like we're resting. If we're short, if we're not super tall, and we're not super, the goal is to hold the handstand while we're looking at our toes. That's the position. That's the locked in position where it doesn't feel like you're really expending any energy. It's hard to explain, but you'll see me. You just gotta push really tall. Like here, you just gotta push really tall like this, and it feels like you can hold this. See, I lost it. If you can hold this, you can stay in a handstand all day. Oh no. I think I got some CNS fatigue, y'all. The forearms do be tired. The forearms do be tired, y'all. Like that's how I know it's time to take a break, when the forearms get tired. I'll do one more set. I'm pretty exhausted today, y'all. But we're making progress, we're getting stronger. That's all you can ask for, right? Okay, one more handstand. We're gonna hope to get around 30 seconds. I'm probably not gonna do planches because I need to conserve my energy and start recovering for bench press. I will attempt to match my max tomorrow. Actually, I guess technically 310 for 5 is my max, but I've only been able to do it for 2 reps. So if I'm able to do it for 3 reps, I guess technically that's a new max. And now we're trying to push a little bit, but we're no longer really gaining any weight. We don't count calories or anything, just try to make sure we get our 200 grams of protein a day, but I'm kind of hoping I don't get any heavier than this. I think this is the max heavy I ever want to be, ever. I'm like 220, 221. I guess maybe once I'm at 225, I'll hit the panic button. If I hit 225, I'm jump roping. I'm going to the store and I'm getting a jump rope and I'm jump roping. So, yeah. It'd be really cool to get down to 200. When I was a gymnast, I would compete around, I'd be like 185 in the off season and probably like 180 in the season. 177 in season. So, I mean, I have more leg muscles now, so maybe I try to get 200. I think that'd be a good goal for me. Because I don't want to get too lean, because I'll start like not being happy. Alright. Look at that timer. seconds. Oh, my foot is cramping. There we go. Nope. Come on, lock it. I'm not locked in. Alright, see, I think it might be time to actually start training handstand leans. Because I feel like the second I go over, I'm not able to save it. I used to be so good at saving handstands on this side. It was crazy. I'd like go horizontal and I'd be like, nope. So maybe let me try to do a set of 3 leans. So a set would be one way and back. Let me try to do a set of 3 leans. Alright, so the goal is we want to stop in the handstand. We don't want to just go wiggle back and forth. We want to go one way handstand, other way handstand. We don't want to be a wiggle worm. So we're going to do a set of handstand leans here. Try out gymnastics. Maybe one day, maybe I'll get like a sub goal or a follow goal and I'll go to a gym and bounce on a trampoline. I think that'd be fun. Alright, let's do some handstand leans. Let's do some handstand leans. So a set of 3, and we're just gonna keep them tiny. We're just gonna keep them tiny. We're not gonna lean too far. Okay. There we go. Okay. 2. Okay. One more. There we go. There we go. There we go. Y'all see that? A little bit of lean each way. You hit the lean and then you try to snap back as quick as you can back to the handstand. I feel like what I need to work on, I feel like obviously when usually you're falling because you're not holding the tall as you should be, right? Handstands hard to explain. But I feel like in between, I feel like I lean and I get back to the handstand pretty well, but I'm not pushing tall. I need to get back and push tall all in one motion. I'm like getting back, hanging out there, and then trying to get tall again. So we'll try to correct it on this one. We'll try to correct it here. So, I guess the next step of showing off a real handstand would be opening up the fingers, right? Because you don't want to be, I mean, obviously, like, you want to, I guess, practice. Clearly, arms bent in gymnastics, big no-no. So if you're going to try to, if you don't maybe swing to a perfect handstand position, or you do a strength move and you don't get to, you're not going to always end up in that perfect handstand. And that's okay, because if you do it the right way, if you get your shoulders into it, and you also, I guess, your forearms, depending on the event that you are, you can, I guess, get 0 deductions for not hitting handstands. If you do it nicely enough, you can definitely, I imagine, fool the judge a little bit. So that's why we're training the leans. And training leans is also going to make my minute handstand better. I mean, ideally, in the past, you can do a nice stable 1 minute handstand and not be really moving anywhere, but I'm not at that point yet. But I need to build that strength, I guess, because I am a little bit of a wiggle worm in handstand. Okay, let's do another set of handstand leans. I think this one, I'll start backside first. So get nice and tall, and then there we go. That's one. Oh. All right. We're gonna try one more. I think that was gonna be my last one, but we kind of goofed that one up a little bit. Alright, we gotta end on a set that's not goofed up. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So what happened there? I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to rice bucket, and then see how I'm feeling after that. I might call out there, get some food. I'm hungry, but I know I need to eat. I can feel the need to eat. I don't really feel hunger. But yeah, I think it's time to eat, get some chores done. Hey! Shout out Mama Peach. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? It's good to see you. Mama Peach 22, a chill mom who's all about that pump life. When she's not crushing it with glutes and abs, she's probably building forts or battling out in Fortnite. Family-friendly vibes only, but competitive spirits are welcome. Let's get this workout party started. I feel like I've lurked in your stream once or twice, and I feel like I've seen you in some chats around, but it's nice. I really appreciate the raid. My name is Midnight Mushroom. Today is Wednesday. Thank you. Today is Wednesday. We lift heavy Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We stream 6 days a week. Right now, I used to be a gymnast for 20 years. I'm doing pretty good. I used to be a gymnast for 20 years. You'll see in the corner there my training plan for the day. I just benched 305 for 5 today. That was pretty cool. Deadlift 460. Hoping to make some PRs soon. And right now, I'm working on my handstands. So let me show you something cool for the raid real quick. Let me show you guys. Press the handstand. How about that? How about that? So, yeah, I was a gymnast. I was a ring specialist back in the day. Retired about 5 years ago. Now I'm just lifting heavy weights. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty big. I'm pretty heavy. I think I'm gonna try to get that 4-plate bench, and then I think I'm gonna try to cut a little bit of weight. Appreciate it, Mama Peach. Again, I really appreciate the raid. So what I'm doing right now, I got through my squats, my bench, my deadlift today. I'm working on some handstand leans. So, have you seen the stitch where the girl rolls down the treadmill into a handstand? I haven't. You're welcome to post links in the chat. I gotta try it. I don't have a treadmill. Maybe one day. But if you got a link to that, I'd love to see it. Thank you for the follow, Southern Redneck Guy. I appreciate it. Shout out the South. We love the South. That's where my family's from. I live in California now, but shout out the South. We love it down there. So yeah, if you got a link for me, I'll consider trying it. But right now, guys, I'm doing my last set of handstand leans. So every day I try to do a minute handstand, and I'm working on my handstand leans to work the strength. You look like one of the brothers from Trend Twins. Oh man, I got my first not Maddie accusation the other day, so I guess I'll take the second compliment. All right, let's do some handstand leans. Okay. So that was a pretty good set, and I think I'm gonna do, I'll probably do one more. That felt pretty good. Trend twins can't do handstands like this, but it is a great compliment. Yeah, I appreciate it. I am gonna try to, I'm like 220. I am gonna try to maybe drop to like 200. Try to get rid of the tire a little bit, and then I'll probably look a little smaller, hopefully. Cause I don't know, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, you know, like when you get into an elevator with somebody like 7 foot tall and you look at them and you don't want to say anything, you know? Like, cause they probably get it all the time. Yeah, it's getting to that point with being jacked. Like people talk to me all the time about it, so. Fun fact, I've never been to a public gym before, believe it or not. I went straight from gymnastics to the home gym, so public gyms kind of scare me. I used to follow Jay Cutler all the time, still follow his workouts though. Jay Cutler, that's the bodybuilder, right? What was he famous for? He was famous for, did he have like a specific body part? I'm not like super tapped in. Also, Mama Peach, did you send me the treadmill thing? He won 4 times Mr. Olympia. That's probably why he's famous. Yeah, Mr. Olympia. That's like the top tier one, right? Like the top of the top. No, I'll try to find the link. Oh, this guy's hilarious but elusive. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. Appreciate you guys. I'm new to streaming. I've been streaming for like a month and a half now. I have a Discord if you guys want to check it out. I'm also live on YouTube right now. I'm gonna get a TikTok soon. I got some new cameras coming in, so I can have some better camera angles. I know the angle that I have isn't that great right now. Also got a microphone coming in, so I appreciate you guys being here in what I call my low production era. Okay, let's do one more set of handstand leans, and then I'm gonna do rice bucket training. I don't know if you guys know about that. All right, handstand leans. So a set of 3, 1 each way. Ooh, nope, lost it. Ah, God, I'm struggling. I'm tired today, y'all. I benched 300 for reps. So, bro, that's an impressive physique you got working out in your home gym. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments. Yeah, well, I used to be a gymnast. Hey, Ricky. Hi, Ricky. Thanks for coming in, bro. I used to be a gymnast. Some monster. Be nice, Ricky. I used to be a gymnast. I got one video on my phone. This is the only video I have of me right now, sadly. But I'll show you my one video real quick. Okay. I gotta rain and run because post-workout shower time. Keep it at MM. Appreciate you, Mama Peach. I'll be there at your next stream. I really appreciate the raid. You have a nice rest of your day. See you later. Oh, Mama Peach, check out this video real quick. This is me as a gymnast, a long time ago. Cute Maltese. Nakayama to cross. I couldn't hold the cross because I'm weak. Bye-bye. So yeah, that's where my strength came from. And now it's like, now I'm getting strength for the second time, you know what I mean? And it's a lot easier the second time. So it's like I got a good amount of I was gonna order a couple of those handstand rings and I forgot. I don't know, man. I don't really know about handstand. I don't really know about rings for the home gym. Like really, the only experience. Oh, you like that, Mama Peach? Appreciate that. The only experience I have with rings are. The the bar things. Oh, parallettes. Yeah, parallettes. Yeah, I would try to focus on trying to find bars that like have a little lift off the ground, because you might like it for L sits, I guess, like a little bit off the ground, and then also make the bar not super thick, a little bit of a thinner bar. I think that's probably best. And wood, definitely want to get wood and like some athletic tape. Benching 3 plates for reps is impressive. Yeah, but I bench it reverse grip. You saw me do the Maltese, right? The Maltese. And I could also do the push flange, but I have my shoulders externally rotated. So like that Maltese position like this is the same as the reverse grip bench. So that's why I reverse grip bench. And I also do it with fat grips bar. So it's like I have to hold it like this. It's a whole thing. I call it, what do we call it, Ricky? The forbidden technique bench press. Ugh. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm at that point where maybe I'm gonna need some deload. I have been going really hard. 1,000 years of bench press. Feels like it. It feels like it. I'm gonna do some rice bucket training. I wish you guys could be here to see. So make sure if you're not followed or you're not in Discord on YouTube, get the notifications, because I tend to do some really cool stuff. You guys, the raid just kind of came in at the end of my handstands and my rice bucket training. But if you want to see me lift really heavy, gotta try that one for sure one time. That sounds interesting. The reverse grip, I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. I'll show you how to be safe real quick. Here is, we'll just pretend this is the bar, right? Here is the bar, the barbell. Instead of reverse gripping it like this, consider taking 2 fingers like this. I call it the talon grip. Take 2 fingers and wrap it around the bar like this. Put a peace sign and put them between the 2 fingers. And you're locked in. You see this? You see this grip? You're locked in. Like, I guess people get nervous. They're like, it'll slip and it'll fall this way. No, it's, get the pointer finger. And it's not going anywhere. Pointer finger will protect you. So it's the talon grip. I think it's safer on shoulders. It builds the upper chest, and I think, at least for me, ultimately, I think it's the stronger position, and I believe it could be the stronger position for other people too. All right, we're gonna do our follow along rice bucket training. Once this ad ends, Nike.
What's up, everybody? This is a follow-up.
What's up, everybody? This is a follow-along. I do this every workout, and this is what I usually do at the end. So I'll probably do this, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of cool down, and then we're gonna figure out who we want to raid. So I like rice bucket training. It is making my grip stronger. It is making my forearms better. And I have pain sometimes on the elbow pit, the outer part of the elbow pit, and it does feel like it makes it go away. It does make it feel like it makes it go away. Alright, let me make sure I have chat ready, because I can't see it on my computer now. I can't see it on my computer now. Yeah, if you want to try the reverse grip bench press, I'd love to see you in the Discord posting videos about it, and we can all see it and talk about how much better reverse grip bench press is than any other kind of bench press. I trust my thumb. Oh, bro, definitely trying that one tonight. Maybe you have to start with 135. Yeah, so I started doing it because I heard it works the upper chest, and it absolutely does. It really does. My upper chest has exploded. And then I had some rotator cuff problems, and I felt like it was the best thing for the rotator cuff. Like externally rotating, I felt nice and safe. And then I just started doing it really light, and I built my way back up from there, and I love it. I trust my thumbs. I might give that a go too. Never tried. Oh, bro, I'm spreading my political agenda on Twitch. I'm spreading my political agenda.
The wrist.
Alright, let's do some rice here.
Grip the surface of the rice.
Does it give a good pump to the upper chest? I feel it. But you gotta make sure you go low, like your upper abdomen. That's what your touch point's gonna be. I think I may not have a clip of me doing it, but if you join my Discord, I can find the clip and post it in
10 seconds
for you.
left.
Excuse me.
4.
But yeah, I want to touch my upper abdomen. And then you also want to make sure you push through the bottom of your wrists. I like to you don't want to push through your fingers. You want to push through the butt of your wrist. Like you want to push your elbows together. That's what you want to feel like. And then, I think that's how to explain it. Oh, and then also, you want to make sure that you're going the right width. What did I think of the ab roll? I think. Hold on, let me finish reverse grip. You want to go the right width. So the correct width, I would say, is like times the width of your clavicle. So like,
try to get deeper.
go find your clavicle bones, get a tape measure, and measure that. And then you're gonna want to, like I said, you want the bottom of your wrists to be the push point, right? And then you want that distance between your wrists to be 2 times your clavicle.
3, 2, 1.
What did you think of the ab roll? I think I saw the difference.
Motion the opposite way.
I saw the difference, and I'm gonna try to focus on that when I do ab roll. I saw the difference. The difference was apparent. Oh, also Southern, it gives a great tricep pump too. I feel like the reverse grip bench press is really good for building the triceps too. I don't really do any other tricep work. I don't do any other tricep work than reverse grip bench press. As crazy as that sounds.
Next, grabbing and twisting into the rice. Go.
I'm tired. I am tired.
The more aggressive you get, the harder it will be. So get
I
aggressive
need to
without
try to not let my
keep it controlled.
hands come out of the
10
rice.
seconds.
Keep my hands in the rice. Yes. Now, like, I think 3 more exercises.
Next, we are going to swim our
4 more
fingers into the
exercises,
rice,
actually.
Open them and then pull them out. 45 seconds. Go.
My back is tired from the deadlift, sitting in this thing. And I told you guys my forearms were feeling kind of cooked. And when my forearms are super tight, I feel like that's my indication of that central nervous system fatigue.
10 seconds. Keep going.
Any of the Raiders tried rice bucket training before?
Now we're gonna dig our fists into the rice, up and down. 30 seconds. Go.
Alright, 3 more exercises. Ricky, how's the audio today? I turned the music up. It's not too loud, right? Alright, we do it this way.
Fist, we're going to dig our hands into the rice, side to side motion.
Alright, we gotta do this one and then we gotta end with the grip and twist again.
You are almost done. Just one more exercise after this.
One more after this.
10 seconds. Be strong. 5,
I'm being strong, bro.
3, 2,
Being strong.
1.
Alright, grip and
Final
twist.
exercise. We're going to grip and twist into the rice once again. Go.
My forearms feel like rocks. My forearm
This is the last
feels
exercise.
like rocks,
Finish
bro.
strong. Keep going. You can do it. 10 seconds. Get deeper if you can. 3, 2,
2.
1.
Oh man.
I hope you all enjoyed that follow-along workout. Don't forget to
I
subscribe,
did. I
turn on
did
those
enjoy that.
notifications
My
for
forearms
more
feel like
follow-along
bricks though,
workouts,
bro.
more fitness, nutrition videos coming out soon. Hope you all have a great day. See you in the next video.
No
Backed
worries,
by
I'll-
popular demand, grilled barbecue ribs, a half rack of Duroc pork ribs,
Bro,
grilled
YouTube
to
clearly does
perfection,
not know me.
and slathered in a rich barbecue
YouTube's
sauce.
algorithm is
Two
clearly
scratch
pretty
meat
bad
sauce,
if it's
and
giving me
grilled
these.
rustic bread. Order today at Urban Plates.
Order today at Urban Plates. No. Okay. Okay, my forearms feel like bricks. My forearms feel like bricks. Feel pumped up. Alright, let's get this ab roller out of here. I think we're just gonna do I'll do one set of ab roller. I feel like I gotta do it. I have to do it. Every single day I want to talk myself out of doing the ab roller, but I know I need to do it. I know I need to do it. I just don't want to. But we'll do a set, and then we'll see how we feel. The goal is to do 4 sets of 10 every day, but I'm pooped. I feel like buns. And I also want to start thinking about my recovery. You know, start thinking about eating, getting some protein in me. What I got some protein shakes, some BCAAs, some tart cherry. But we gotta work this core. Now I feel like it's creating such a big difference for me. And I feel like I was saying earlier, it really helps when I do heavy squats. When I do really heavy squats, like I am a pretty straight up and down lifter, pretty vertical lifter when I squat. But when I get really tired, the test tends to drop. And that's when that core really kicks in to keep that chest up, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna help me there. And I feel like squat is my weakest lift. And I feel like getting that core is really helpful. I also have a pretty bad pelvic tilt. So, and I feel like it's making a difference. There's like a few more exercises I can do, but I feel like I had a really weak pelvic tilt because my lower core was weak, because my hip flexors would take over everything when I would do core exercises, and you can't, your core or your hip flexors can't cheat on ab rolling. They are getting easier. I'm too scared to do them from my feet still. But they are getting easier. But I feel like my arms are so tired. My arms are so ridiculously tired. So I don't know how many more I'm gonna do of these. How long have I? Well, so it says an hour and 30 minutes. I've been in here for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I've been going for a while. Oops. Off and balance. My stream cut out for some reason in the middle, but I'm actually supposed to be in here. I think I'll do one more set, and then I'll probably end my day with one shoulder rehab exercise, and then maybe I'll make a new friend. Let me make sure I follow Mama Peach. I do follow Mama Peach. Shout out Mama Peach. I liked what Frosty Tool said about her. Seems like a great stream. And I've been in there lurking a little bit, you know? Sometimes you open up Twitch, there's so many good streamers that are open, and you can't actively have chats with all of them, you know? So you open up a bunch of streams and then you just kind of go one at a time and just say what's up to people. That's at least what I like to do. But one day I'll make time for Mama Peach. I can do another set of these. So I'm trying to stay one piece and like lift my core up and my chest up. Like I don't want a bread loaf, you know? One more. Oh man. I feel like I'm gonna call it for the album over there, just because my arms feel tired, and I need to make some new bench PRs in the coming week. So I don't want to gas my arms out. Because you need your lats for bench. As crazy as that seems, you need your lats for bench, so you don't want to tire them out. Let's see. I'm gonna do one or two quick sets of some shoulder rehab work, and then I'm gonna send you to Shreddy. Shreddy's a bodybuilder. You'll really like him. I'd send you to Squat Go, who's a really strong powerlifter, but I think he's probably almost done with his workout. Let me go look. Sorry. Noise. Let's see how far he is. Yeah, he's almost done. So I'm gonna rate the Shreddy once I finish my shoulder rehab stuff. Now I named this exercise after, I'm gonna do it with the heavy band today because we're feeling good. Named it after my moderator. And it's really great to end the day. I'll probably do this, and I think I might actually do my snow angels. I won't end the day there. So the goal here Pull the band apart and keep the elbows together. 3 seconds at the bottom, 5 seconds at the top. I'm glad I did this with the heavy band. But so this is good if you have overhead press pain. It's been helping me a lot. I haven't been able to do any overhead pressing stuff, but I'm hoping that changes soon. Because I think I have a goal of 15 handstand push-ups. I can't do a handstand push-up right now without rotator cuff pain, so I need to. What I'm doing right now, I do want to grow my shoulders, so I'm doing right now a lot of lateral raise standing, but I'm hoping I was able to do some dumbbell pressing like this, so I'm hoping to get a lot of strength in this position. And then I'll switch over to barbell press, try to get my body weight, but the goal is 15 handstand push-ups. That's like the gymnastics requirement. If you want to be on a college gymnastics team, you have to do 15 handstand push-ups. If you can't do that, they won't consider you at all. So I'm gonna try to get that back. I could maybe do like 2 or 3 right now, but it's also because I'm silly heavy. 40 pounds heavier than I was when I was competing. Ugh. That's tough. That's really tough. And it feels really good on the shoulder blades. Right? So I'm gonna get into my snow angel position. I got my weighted. Do my weighted snow angel here. I got my 5-pound weights. I'm gonna initiate the day here while I do this. So thanks everybody that came in today. Tomorrow I will be here. Actually, I'm sorry. Tomorrow I do have my presentation at that conference, so I may not be able to stream my workouts. I tell you guys I stream 6 days a week. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to take a day off. It's usually my light day and I don't really have much interesting going on. But if I'm live, I'll be live at 9:30. I'll let you know. Maybe you should join the Discord. So yeah, my name is Mushroom. I like to lift heavy ass weights. I like to pretend I'm a gymnast again. I like to stretch. I like to feel strong. I like to be strong. Thanks for coming in. You know I'm always stronger with an audience. I just want to be strong. Everything I do physically, mentally. You know. I hope I inspire. Hope to make some friends. Get to chat. You guys are gonna love Shreddy. He's a bodybuilder. He's 100 and maybe 14 days out from a competition he's preparing for. It's gonna be a good time. Just doing my snow angels, opening up my chest. Appreciate everybody that came in. I like this song. See, I'm making snow angels and we're moving back and forth. And it gets a little harder if you're, did my rate not initiate? initiate it. So now we got 90 seconds. I'll just keep stretching because the stretch feels so good, and I need to do it because tomorrow I'm attempting to match my PR on bench press, or not tomorrow, Friday. Hope you tune in on Friday. We'll be squatting 350 for reps tomorrow. Benching 310 for reps tomorrow. Gonna do a ton of pull-ups. It's gonna be a good time. If you're not already, and you like what you see, don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to hit the follow button, join the Discord. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. I don't bite. I will probably be live a little bit later, play some video games. I hope to catch you there. Probably play with some friends. They're pretty goofy. They're fun to talk to. They're entertaining. And that's all. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming in.
If you only believe me,